welcome everybody to Star Ocean, The Last Hope, part number 72. I'm Cows Crazy. And in the last part, I said I was going to push forward on Nox Obscurus, but I lied, because I finally, in between parts, I have finally collected enough of those flowers that I wanted to do a whole bunch of little side quests here. And I figured if I pushed too far on Nox Obscurus, I would too quickly reach a point of no return, and I didn't want to do that yet. So, now that I've collected all these flowers, which, by the way, are the blue rose, which is in the sanctuary, only in the far back one near the regeneration sphere, and we need some kind of weird flower called Denobium, which is only on Roke. You can find those ones on Roke on several locations outside of Tatroy or Trop. So you want to go outside of those towns, and there should be about 6 different harvesting points. But each time you finish, you got to go all the way back to the ship, and that sucks. Even more at this point, because to get back to the ship from Roke, I have to switch discs. So, yeah, that really sucks. So anyways, but now that I've done that, and I've collected all the way to the maximum of 20 each, let's talk to her. Katerina, the believer in fate. Do you believe in fate? Yes, it was my fate to do this. People come together, drift apart, and come together again, all guided by a common fate. Meeting someone, becoming friends, falling in love. Imagine if all that was preordained from the very beginning. Isn't it wonderful? I think it is. I don't know. See, some people think that's wonderful. I think if it's all just set in stone, that's not that wonderful. It's just whatever. You're just running a program. I don't think fate's that great. I think deciding your own destiny is better, especially when things work out, because then you did it, you know? Not destiny. But that's my opinion. What's yours? Comments below. The Morpheus have a custom of connecting their fates to the next life. Funeral flowers. So that in the next life, you might once again run into those who you were friends with, or perhaps encounter the man or woman you were madly in love with. These flowers serve as a bridge to the next phase of destiny. That's pretty romantic. Yeah, of course, Remy. All a bunch of superstition, of course. Might be nice to console yourself with, but that's about it. Oh, Miria, fancy meeting you here. You used to believe so fervently in fate yourself. Yeah, well, that was then. This is now. Wow, Miria, you used to be like that too? Watch it, boy. Don't make me use this staff on you. Oh, come on now. We used to stay up nights making flower bouquets together. Here, take this. She gives you a flower bouquet, so you get one free one. Isn't it nice to believe fate brought us here as we remember the past? If you ever want to make another, just use this as a guide. And there, recipe memo 26, which is necessary to make more flower bouquets. Maybe there's such a thing as fate, and maybe there isn't. But I'd like to believe there is. Didn't you see Miria's face when I gave her that bouquet? It was literally glowing. I just can't win against you, Katerina. No, you can't. So now that we have a recipe memo, let's head back to the ship, because we're going to make a whole whack of them. Whole whack-a-doodle. And of course the ship is on Nox Obscurus. Don't have to switch discs for this one at least. Thank goodness. Boom! Boom! Got that little ding as you return. Alright, so the ship is just over here. You can't see it. There's a piece of broken ship laying there, but yeah, there's a ladder. There's some more we want to do on the ship too, but if you come back onto the ship right now, do not talk to anybody. Do not talk to anybody. it could trigger a private action, which is not bad, but you want to make sure you have everybody's private actions ready. And so that's why I'm trying to increase their affinity. If they don't show up here on the ship in their certain designated spots, that means the private action isn't ready to go yet, or you've screwed up somewhere. You've either missed a private action you were supposed to have done before, or their affinity isn't high enough, and those are just things I'm kind of worried about I've done, but we'll find out soon.
Oh, a new recipe.
Yes, funeral bouquet. That's exactly what we want to do. No. Alright, so it should be under crafting. There it is. So you need 2 blue roses, a denubrium, and a I didn't buy more velvet ribbons. I should have bought more. Oh, you can buy them on EN2. Okay, they're in the shop. I mean the mall on EN2. I'll be right back. Moo. Okay, I am back, and I now have the 20 velvet ribbons, so I can make the maximum. Because I own one, I want to create 9. Oh, you can only create a maximum of 10? I only have 9 denobrium? Oh, I thought I had 10 denobrium. I swore I had 10 denobrium. Did I not have 10 denobrium the first time I was here? Maybe not. Well, all we need is 10. Like, I think there are like only 8 actually, but I was just trying to be safe. But I think all we need is 10. Because I think there's only 8 places to use these. I just want to be safe, just in case. I haven't counted them out yet. But anyways, we got the funeral bouquets now. And now you can trigger special funeral private actions. And I will meet you at the first one when I get there. Moo. Moo. Okay, so I'm back. And we are in the cemetery. Which makes sense if you're going to be holding a funeral. So for this one, the exclamation point should now be there. I don't think it was there the first time, but I did mention this big tree, and how I remembered it was somewhat important. Well, this is what it's for. So you come up here, and you want to examine the tree. There's a hole dug out in the trunk of this tree. Wonder if the birds are nesting inside it or something. What? What? Hold it. I'm supposed to get up. Oh, here we go. Examine this grave. Not the tree. Here we go. The grave. Sorry, my bad. Dot 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 dot. Dot 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 dot. Dot dot dot. Dot dot. Dot dot. Dot 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 dot. Dot 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 dot. Well then, I'll be going, Lucien. See you later. Let's go, boy. Are you sure? Yes. I've spoken with him enough. And I'll be back in any case. Or were you planning to take us to your deaths? To our deaths? Of course not. We're all coming back. Exactly, boy. And that's just what I came to tell Lucien. I'll be back, Lucien. And once I return, then finally. So there's her little funeral. And that raises a lot of affinity and respect between you and Miria. There is another one to do here on EN2. It's not in a place you would expect it to be, though. So let's head over there, though. not so sure how much this one is a funeral, but they're all mourning situations that you can do. So for this one, you want to take the elevator down to the central control room. Central control room. That's where you want to head. From here, you want. Let's take a look. Is it here? Is this the correct ramp? I hope I'm going up the right ramp. Yep. You can get on this platform, and we're heading back towards where our ship would have been docked here originally. If you recall that. Don't think anything is there now if you try to go into the ship. Right? Yeah, the door doesn't even open. But come down this way. Pretty sure, yes, something will happen. Whoa. It really emptied out here, hasn't it? According to Mr. Giotto, 70% of the Morpheus fleet was wiped out during the battle. It's only logical. The dock should be so empty. This was a huge sacrifice. Too huge. Preservation of peace in the universe is the duty of the Morpheus. Sacrifices for that ideal are unavoidable. All of my comrades were fully prepared to fall to achieve that ideal. Therefore, we need not mourn. I am certain they were all accepting of their own fates. That may be true, but... Or, so the old Bacchus would have said. What? I can no longer stomach the deaths of my comrades. I will not deny our duty, but I do not want to see any more of my comrades die. I will do whatever is necessary to realize that wish. I want my comrades to live in a peaceful universe. Not for their duty, but for themselves. Bacchus. I am grateful for having met you, Mr. Edge. You have taught me much. Let us go, Mr. Edge. We must permit no more sacrifices. Of course, Bacchus. Anyone can live life for themselves in this great universe of ours, and that's why we're going to protect it. Indeed. So yeah, to get these to trigger, you must have a funeral bouquet in your inventory, of course, and you do leave one behind at each location, as you've seen. So we're gonna head off to the next location for 2 more private actions, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to switch discs for this because we're heading back to a planet we haven't been to in a while. We're gonna be heading back to Eos. So let's get back to town so we can find a transporter situation here. Each one of these, of course, raises the affinity with a certain character in your roster. Which is why I'm sure there's only 8, because there's like 8 characters, right? You know, but anyways. Use the transfer symbol, yes. And off to Eos we go. I think we're gonna have to switch discs, so I'll be back. Moo. Okay, so I'm back. And we are on Eos with a rubble. No, there's no time to joke. Marks another spot where we can leave a funeral bouquet. There should be. There it is. Should be a pink spot on your area now. That usually is an indication you can do something there. Let's come around this way. And, is there not an interaction point here? No? Oh, there we go. Who do you think built this grave? Earthlings? Eldarians? Earthlings, I think. It just feels that way. I think so too. Someone in the SRF must have built this. And now, the person that built this grave is probably dead too. And their hopes and dreams for the outer space rest here on Eos. It's so sad. All their aspirations gone. Everything gone. It's not all gone yet. We're still here, aren't we? But we're not even... It's true we've abandoned our status as SRF members, but we haven't abandoned our common hopes and dreams. Our hearts are with our friends, even now. Edge, you're so right. Our status may have changed, but the feelings inside us haven't. We're going to fight, and we're going to win. To carry these feelings we hold so dear into the future. Please, watch over us. And we wait for the day peace returns to the universe. A salute. A salute! So let's see now. Where is the exit ramp here? This should take us to the southern reaches, right? We want to go this way. There's another funeral spot here, and you gotta go back. Not all the way to where the Phantom fight was, but almost. Oh, hopefully we won't run into any of these annoying battles that we do not need to take part in. Because at this point, the EXP given from these guys is so little. It's not even worth it, and that's a dead end. Where am I going? This way. And let's get out to the beach here. At least I'm hoping I'm heading towards the beach. Am I heading towards the beach? Yes, I am. I am heading towards the beach, and you can see it on the map. There is an exclamation point now. Whoa. It's over there? Yes, there's a piece of ship here. As you can see, well, there's also some harvesting. Let's harvest before we look at the piece of ship. Insect egg and ginseng. We don't need either of those. Oh! But it did level us up to level 60. That's amazing. Anyways, let's take a look at this piece of ship here. Examine. This is from an Eldarian emigration ship. They may have escaped the destruction of Eldar, but they couldn't escape the Phantom's guns. How horrible to come so far. The complete annihilation of foes in battle is a tenet of war. You can't mean that. This is an Eldarian ship. I would have done the same. On the field of battle, kill or be killed is the rule. But that only applies to those who wield force and choose to fight. Aramat. No one bearing any pride could gun down civilians without even the means to protect themselves. You're right. I'm sorry I jumped to conclusions. Grumpy ... Protecting the powerless is a soldier's duty, but it was a duty I could not fulfill. I was too weak. ... Brethren, curse me. The right is yours. I curse my own destiny in turn, and pledge my being to the eradication of the Phantoms. You shall be avenged. Forget your pain now. and sleep in peace. Wow. Sadness. Sadness. So there we go. That's Oh yeah. Well, no, we can get back from this way. Yeah, we can get back the same way we came. We have to go all the way around. So yeah. Oh, we're heading in the wrong direction. Wrong direction. Wrong direction. Ah. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna head back to the transporter point, I guess, and we'll actually do a couple more funerals in the next episode. Then, until then, everybody, I've been Cows Crazy. Please subscribe. Please leave a comment below, and of course, moo.